Hi there, this is Deanna again, making another video that will hopefully be useful for teachers, especially this time of year. It's the beginning of the school year. One thing we like to do a lot is send home a beginning of the school year survey. And so I wanted to teach you how to do that using Google Forms. In the past, I've used paper copies and it becomes a management nightmare. And it's a pile on your desk that you seldom go back to. It's not very user-friendly. And so this year I'm trying it with Google Forms because I feel like it's going to be easier to manage. You can put your results into a spreadsheet and sort them based on your needs. And I also think it's just a lot more attractive than the worksheets that I've created in my life. So here we go. To make a Google form, you're going to go to forms.google.com. I don't know why it doesn't say that up there, but I'll show you this. Forms.google.com. And then that'll take you to this page. You can see that there are some pre-made forms for different kinds of surveys. And then down here you see the forms that I've created. To create your own form, you're going to press the plus. Okay. And you start out with kind of a blank slate like this. The first thing I like to do is choose a theme just to make it prettier. And they have a lot of really nice images. They're going to change the font and change the look of the thing based on whichever image you select, just because they automatically make things look attractive. So that's nice. You're going to give it a title, of course. So back to school survey or something like that. And it's very easy to use here. You can see how right off the bat you have a question, and there are all different formats for the question. I'll show you one that I created in a minute. Mostly I used short answer and paragraph, but you have a lot of choices here. One fun feature while we're on this form is you can create different sections to your survey. So, for example, maybe I'm going to ask my kids, which class are you in? And they could choose either that they're in my science class or in my Encore class. Encore is kind of like advisory where we are. And you can see that this is a multiple choice question. And I can require them to answer this before they move on in the survey. And then based on their answer, I can send them to different sections in the survey. I might want specific questions for kids who are in my science class and different questions for my kids who are in my Encore class. So you would do that by adding a couple sections, right? And so maybe this would be my science kids, and this would be my Encore kids. And up here, and see how easy it is to just click and go move through these forms. Everything's really intuitive here. But up here, if they go to a section based on their answer, so if they choose science, I can specifically tell them to go to section 2. And if they choose Encore, I can make Google Forms send them to section 3 for Encore. So that's a fun feature that I think is new that I've never used before. I'm going to show you just a couple of the surveys I've created, just so I can point out some really good features. Here's the one that I created for kids, and I'll use this preview button to show you what it looks like when the kids log in, and I'll give them a code here. I'll show you how to do this real quick. To send this to students, you press send, and what I plan to do is copy this code, right, or this link rather, and put it on my website, and then students will boot up to my website and they'll click on that link, and that will send them to their form for this survey. Okay, and when they get there, this is what they're going to see. Who are you? Questionnaire for students. The this looks like a little mistake here. I don't know why it says option 1. I'll go back and fix that later. But you can see this drop down, which class are you in? Here's another question type, add a file. So I thought if since they have a Chromebook with a document cam or with a webcam, they'll be able to hopefully take a selfie of themselves and upload it, and then I'll have that to refer to as I'm trying to learn their names. And so this first page is all kind of general information about my students, and then you can see I've created this next button to make a second section for them to go to, and this section will be all about their activities and interests. And then the last section will be all about the way they learn. And I have to take a moment to credit this survey. I got this out of a great book called Fires in the Middle School Bathroom, which is all about teaching teachers what middle school students are going through and what they're thinking. So that's some different ways to use sections and different question types. I'll show you in this other survey, I added an image. You have the choice here to add either a video or an image or a question or some kind of title. But here I thought this would be a little bit fun. I'll show you what parents can see after they answer this question. They're going to come down here. What's the best way for us to communicate? And I found pictures to go with the multiple choice questions and including the bat signal off the internet. So lots of different ways to do this. One other fun feature with Google Forms is that you can view the results as they come in. So I'm going to go here to see the responses. And right now nobody's taken this survey yet, but when they do, I can turn those responses into a spreadsheet. And that spreadsheet is populated right into my Google Drive. So it's an easy to find. You've got a timestamp. Here are their answers to each question that I asked in an easy to view, easy to sort way. So I hope that you find using Google Forms in your classroom just as easy as I have. And I hope this video was helpful. Thank you.